I'm Jay Thomas, and welcome to Rides.
This show looks at anything that has an engine and a story told by the owners.
I'm back at Terry's place, Terry Dahmer, because his buddy's got a beautiful, there it is right there, Charger RT. Well, we are gonna film that. All right, let's go check out this Charger. Jeff, well, of course, because I know Terry.
How you doing?
What's going on, brother? You're 68, right?
Yes, sir.
That's what we're here for. Let's go take a look.
Okay.
I think the best looking year, the 68. Dude, this thing is stunningly gorgeous. Walk us through it, man. How long have you had it?
Since 1981, I bought it as a junior in high school.
First car?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh my God, what kind of shape was it in?
A little rusty, had sat for a few years.
Sure.
I tried to buy it a year before and didn't get it done, and then the next year I came back, towed it home, and had it running the next day.
What is it with you guys down here in South Dakota, you and Tracy, and who else do we run into? You guys buy these and you're hanging on to them. And you're buying cars in high school that turn out to be cars that are worth a ton of money.
Lucky.
Lucky, yeah. How much restoration's been done on this thing?
First time was a $500 paint job, and I rebuilt the motor in high school.
Okay.
Class, but now, yeah, Terry took about 3 years, not full time.
So how back to original is this car?
Pretty close, pretty
Okay.
close. There's panels and patches here.
Okay.
Front end's all original.
Factory paint?
No,
factory color.
Yep.
Yeah, factory color. What is that color?
Turbine bronze.
Never leaving your sights?
No.
How many miles are on it?
48,000.
No, that's actual?
Yeah.
No kidding.
It sat for quite a few years before I bought it.
Numbers matching?
It's close. There's a few things that aren't. But
What matches on it?
Well, we found out when we tore it apart out here at Terry's that the block, it's the right date code.
Okay,
right?
so
I think it was drag raced, I believe.
Oh,
I
okay.
think maybe it got blown up.
Sure.
Or something.
Okay. So of course replaced, but that's the history of the car. You know, hey, they dragged this thing,
And I didn't
blew it
know
up,
that until we tore it apart.
but you do have a stamped period correct block
Yep.
for it. Original tranny and rear end?
Yep.
There you go, man. How about can we look at the interior?
Yes.
This all restored too?
Seat covers
Okay.
and carpet.
That's it, huh?
Yep.
Original door card skins,
Yep.
everything. No kidding. Wow, this is really nice. Plush seats too. How often do you take this thing out?
Every Saturday, if it's nice out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bought it for $250. So
What, say that again?
I bought it for $250.
I bought my first car for $250, and it was a Mopar, but it was a Plymouth Theory 2 or 3 4-door rotted out. It wasn't one of these. I wasn't smart enough at that age to buy something like this. Can we pop the hood, take a look?
Yes.
What are you running, 440?
Yep. 440 Magnum.
Oh, wow, that's a jewelry box right there. Oh, you went all out.
Yep.
You didn't cut any corners on this.
Kind of due to Terry, he wouldn't stop.
Yeah, he seems like the guy that, you may want to cut and he's not going to let you do it. Even though it's your wallet, your bank account, he doesn't care. Hey, if I'm doing the work, this is how it's going to be done.
Yep.
But it's worth it at the end because you get something stunning like this. Magnum 440, what's the horsepower on these?
375 from factory, they said it.
Hideaways still work?
Yep.
They do? On vacuum still?
Vacuum, yep.
Can we take this out for a burn?
Sure.
All right, we're gonna go for a cruise. We gotta go have some fun. 68 Charger, a true RT too,
Yes.
right? That's
Yep.
the real deal. Oh, let's go for a ride then.
All right.
All right, let's go for a ride. This ride's like a luxury car. This thing is tight, no rattles, no nothing. She's just smooth. How is it on the highway? Getting up around that 70, 75? Is she a little squirrely or pretty good?
Oh, it's pretty good, man. Gears are a little low.
Yeah. What are you running for gears?
I think they're 411s or something.
411s?
The original 355s are in, and
Okay.
I got to get them back in.
Was the anything done to the motor, or is this just a stock?
It's basically stock.
There you go. Wow, what a fantastic riding car. And I gotta say, Jeff, thank you. Jeff's one of the very few guys that's got just a potent muscle car. and didn't scare the living hell out of me. We just took a nice Saturday cruise, man. I appreciate that, brother. Wow, fantastic car. This thing is sweet. Quiet, doesn't rattle. Exhaust is just right on it. This is definitely a cruiser. That was a pleasure.
You're welcome.
My stomach and heart ache my throat. We just went for a nice cruise. Thanks for being on Rides, Jeff.
Thank you.
Thanks, brother. Up next on Rides, how about a cherry red 1934 Ford Business Coupe? It's a 5-window. Guys love these things, and so does Dayton. Dayton,
Yeah.
welcome to Rides, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, what's the story on this thing? It's a beaut, man. This is really nice.
Well, I bought it about 10 years ago plus, and it had some issues, so I had to go through a lot of things.
You had to do a lot of work on it, get it up and running.
Yeah.
Put it in sit for a while.
2 years at least, so I know about it.
That's not good for these, man. They want to get out and feel the road, man. Is this steel body?
It's all steel body.
Oh, there you go, man. All right, so tell us about the car. What are you running for a power plant this?
350 Chev.
350. Boy, you love your 350 Chevys up here, and I like that.
Well, that's pretty common.
Yeah,
Put a
it is.
Chevrolet
Yeah.
and Ford.
What are you running for a front end on it?
Straight axle.
Just straight
Yeah.
axle on it. Interior? Did you do the interior? Or was interior?
Interior was done.
Can we take a look?
Yeah.
Very nice.
A big tall guy had the seats all the way back.
Yeah.
And slanted forward because he did that to get into the thing.
Okay.
So I had to remount all the seats. I built these
Okay, I see
brackets,
that.
other brackets. It's kind of normal now, but it's still a small person car.
You know them damn big tall guys. You know? All right, I'm a tall guy. Let me see if I can do this. Oh, this got a lot of leg room. 6'2", not bad, huh?
Yeah, right, yeah.
Whoever did the interior, man, this is a nice treatment on the interior. This gray looks fantastic.
Yeah, it was
Really
done
does.
though when I got it.
And before we forget, rumble seat.
Your rumble seat, yeah.
Now, does anybody ever sit back here and use this? No, I'm not going to try to get in
no.
that because there's no way I'm fitting in that.
No, you got to be about 7 years old at the
Yeah, I was going to say about that
at the
tall.
oldest.
Yeah.
But if we go somewhere, I put chairs
It's
in
a
there.
trunk.
It's a trunk, yeah.
It's a padded trunk is what it is. Let's take a look at the power plant.
Looks better on the other side.
Does it look better on the other side? Okay, we're going to the good side. Oh, dude, really? Oh, yeah.
That's old-fashioned. These valve covers and this is
That is really nice.
came out in like the 80s.
Headers.
I put the distributor in it because what they had went bad. And
Yeah, that thing.
a
This
friend of
thing.
mine said, "Well, I got a HEI." Says you can. I don't want to sell it, but you can try it, see if it'll fit in. So it slipped in there, and then I ordered one.
34 Ford 5-window business coupe.
Yeah.
Just nice. Another nice, clean coupe. Well, you guys roll in with the coupes. They look fantastic. The old hot rods, I love it. Dayton, thanks for being on Rides.
Hey,
Thanks,
you're
brother.
welcome.
You got it. We're gonna go see a guy named Mike. He's got like this really weird old 30s like coupe. I guess you could you could take the trunk lid off it, and then you could slide a pickup box in it. That's how they sold the vehicle. So you had a car on the weekdays, and on the weekends you had your truck to do all your chores. Oh, he's got some cool stuff on here. Then he's got a great hangout. I see a Vet, a Camaro, Cadillac. Oh, we're gonna have some fun this morning. Yeah, I think a 38.
Isn't that crazy? All right, let's go hang out with Mike. This is Rides. Shirt on. Mike,
Hey, Jack.
how you doing, buddy?
Doing real well.
Hang on, let me get dressed here. I'm trying to get my shirt on.
Okay, I'm good.
Hi, guys. Mike, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right.
Finally, we get you on Rides.
Finally, yeah.
Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you. So this is the vehicle you've been telling me about.
Yeah, it's a 38 Chevy Coupe pickup. They made approximately 2,400 of them.
Wait a minute. You didn't do this.
I didn't do this. It's a factory box.
Okay, let's talk here. Explain this. What's the whole concept behind this? I thought when I rolled up and you've shown me pictures in the past, I thought this is something you created in your shop.
No, this is actually a factory box. This is a business coupe.
Yep.
They were for utilitarian purposes. They would call them, the coupe pickup, but foreman's pickup. And for somebody that wanted to have a car on Sunday, take mama to church, and then they had a little work vehicle during the week. And they made them from 1936 until 1942.
Okay.
And the 36 ones, I have a 36 coupe in the garage, they were welded in, so they never could come out.
Okay.
This unbolts, and that deck lid's in there. I can put the deck lid back on it.
So if it's time to work on the weekend, get some work done, you unbolt the lid, and you
Right.
slide the box in, bolt it
You
down.
can put this in by yourself.
So, and again, the factory made these,
The
Chevy
factory
made
made
these.
them. This was a business coupe. I found the box separate, but you could buy them over the counter from the dealer.
Okay.
So I restored it to match my car.
I have never,
Well, that's the
heard or
that's
seen
the
one of these.
response I get from almost everyone.
All right, what's this thing running for a power plant?
It's a 58 235. That's the hot rod part of it.
Okay.
Because the car's basically stock otherwise.
But you had a hot rod in a little bit.
Well, this was built back in the day.
Oh,
Right?
that's nice.
That's a 58 235. It has a Tattersfield intake. The
Really?
carburetors are from early 50s.
I've heard of these, but I
I
have
got
never
two
seen
other
one.
ones on my shelf.
I've never seen one
They're
actually
not far,
on.
they're not easy to find. I have three.
You got three? Okay, if you want one of these, no, Mike
If
ain't
you want
selling.
one, you're gonna have to bring some serious money with you. Guys like this little oil
Yeah.
change record off the Cadillac. They say they're gonna bring a screwdriver with them the next time they come see my car.
Oh, I bet
Everybody
they,
wants
I
that
bet
little
they, I
doodad.
bet they want that.
Yeah. I can open the other side up
Yeah,
for you.
let's see the other side, man. This is the craziest. I have never heard it. Did they have a name for these things?
Well, they called them a coupe pickup.
Coupe pickup.
Coupe pickup.
Okay, that's actually what they call
I have
them.
the specifications. It shows all the specifications for it and everything. Oh, you got to have your
Yeah, I
bottle
saw that.
opener when you're working on the car, changing the oil or something. You know, you don't want to perish. You know, from the
Yeah,
lack of nourishment
exactly.
and liquid.
Let's
And
take a
it's
look
got
inside.
the old pleated tuck and pleat there interior.
Look at that dash, man. That is.
Oh,
Weren't they beautiful back then?
oh man. Well, the 38. I'm just biased because that's my favorite year. Is 38
I mean,
Chevy.
just the design and all the bright work. And I
Yeah.
mean, there was just a talent and an art that went into these old cars.
It's impossible to go someplace and not have people just immediately crowd around it because what in the? Maybe it's because they can't believe their eyes. This looks
Well,
like it looks like
can.
crap. I don't know.
It looks like something that some guy would throw together in his shop.
It's solid.
Yeah, it ain't
It's
going
made for the
anywhere.
car. It's well put together. When I took this to a car show, this old guy with his cane comes up chasing me down. Is that a split six? Is that a split six? Nothing sounds like a split six. I said, it's a split six. You want to hear what it sounds like?
Oh, if you can fire it up, hell yeah.
I fired up.
That sounds good rolling through those fishtails.
Yeah, that's another little interesting ad. Those fishtails. Yeah, I got stopped one time in high school with that, my old 47 sedan and the Piper Patrol. So I'm going to give you a warning. I'll take the money you save and get new mufflers. They wouldn't be so obvious. You weren't always wrapping them out.
Up, yeah, wrapping on them.
So I went and got turbo thrusters and put on there and went down to the local sheriff and he said, "Oh, that sounds great."
Yeah, he's good with that.
He said, "That sounds great."
Thanks for being on Rides, man.
I appreciate it.
Thanks for being on Rides. We're not done with Mike. When we come back on Rides, this week's Hangout segment, and guess what? It's Mike. He's got two really cool hangouts. That's next on Rides. I'm Jay Thomas, and welcome back to Rides. Time for this week's Hangout segment. And I told you we weren't done with Mike yet. Mike Littlefield hanging out with us on Rides. Mike, you are fortunate enough not to have just one, but two really cool hangouts.
Well, I went and bought a farmstead, came with one building, and I built the second hangout myself.
You built this monster, right?
I built it with my son.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
This is a big, big building. That's the shop. More cars in there. Really cool memorabilia in there. The real deal. Can we go look?
Sure. Let's
right.
go there first. That'd be great.
All right. Oh, yeah, here we go. More cars. Another 38?
38, two-door sedan, the Master Deluxe. You can see I partial to 38s.
Yeah, you seem to be partial to them.
Yeah, I found the other one in Vegas, and I found this one here in Hatton. Somewhat of a paint job. Not necessarily high quality, but
Great
it
looking car.
looks pretty good. That's the original color of the car.
What do we got? Gasser project?
This is a Gasser project. This is a 37 coupe. And at the time, I was teaching auto tech for Red River Schools here in Hatton and Mayville, and thought it'd be a good project for my students and stuff to work with me on it.
All right, what's the story on the Vet?
This Vet came out of Moorhead. It's a one-owner car. That's original paint. It's a 100% original car. It was lady-owned. This is one of those deals. I'm at Bonanzaville.
Thank God I wore my Chevy hat.
I'm at Bonanzaville, and I'm driving home, and this car's sitting by the road over there on Main Avenue with a for sale sign on it, so I stopped and talked to the guy.
Some people are not going to like this, but I think this is the best body style of any Corvette
C3s.
ever built. This was
This is
the
the
body
last
style.
year of the front and rear chrome bumper, 72.
We don't have time to hit all of them, but you got vehicles everywhere. Another Vet over there. Looks like steel bumper, both front and back.
That's an L88.
That's an L88?
That's an L88 69.
Okay, buddy. All right. Let's talk about some of this memorabilia, dude, because this is what I am so into.
All right.
First thing caught my eye, the old Autolite plug check sign. Love that.
Yeah.
Love that. I mean, you got some great stuff, the old Skelly
That
sign.
auto check, that's what came out of an old man I knew there, World War II vet. He was a mechanic and worked on cars. And I was hanging in his shop when I was out there visiting one time. He said, "Oh, you can have that."
He
Take
gave
down.
it to you?
Gave it to him. Oh, yeah.
Got some cool stuff. I have never seen one of these
Yeah,
map
the
stands.
information center, yeah. Yeah, I have inside, I got maps and stuff. Pure Oil Company.
Yep.
Pure Oil,
Right there.
Minneapolis, so that's a real deal. Pump came out of Wisconsin.
Old bikes up on top.
Yeah, the old Schwinn Stingray.
I would not have an argument with you if you said, Jay, you want to buy my Skelly Tageline, buy it here sign, but I know that ain't gonna happen.
That one's been people after that for a while. So.
Yeah, that's another cool one. Yeah, you got some great stuff in here. Now, let's go look at the other. Now, the other one, do you call it
The barn.
the barn? Wait till you see the cool stuff in here. More cars.
That I drive. This is where I keep the best vehicles in here.
Look at the memorabilia. Well, let's just zip around the room here. I mean, I'm looking at we're talking great old display cabinets.
A lot of gas station stuff.
Yeah.
Curb stuff. That sign over there by my ladder, that's
Yeah, I saw the lollipop sign.
Yeah, that's a Pure Oil Company.
Yep.
My youngest son he's a Catholic priest, and he was at Devil's Lake, and the mayor of Devil's Lake came over and gave this to him. And this side's the money shot side, but it's still not bad.
Not bad at all.
But you can tell that's definitely legit.
That's the real
That's not
deal.
a phony sign.
No, you
But-
got great
So he came home Father's Day and said, "Hey, Dad, Happy Father's Day." So,
No kidding.
Yeah, so I got a base.
Boys, my boys, you remember what he said?
Yeah, so
What Dad likes for Father's
I'm
Day.
gonna put a stand on it. But
It just brings back memories of growing up.
Tattersfield.
You got
The oil bottles,
you
yeah,
got
with the
them all.
rack. Yeah.
Whole rack full.
And then all the oil cans, these all mobile oil standard. And then that World War II oxygen tanks off like a B-17s, they make air compressors out of them after the war.
kidding.
I try to find stuff for them, like these gasket racks,
Yeah.
so I get to fill them up. I use them,
love these smaller cabinets, and he got the plug.
right? Fuses,
Fuses.
license plate reflectors.
This is just where you grab a chair and a nice cold beer, just sit out and just look and take it all in.
This cabinet.
Yep.
Now the shelf's anchored to the wall. This cabinet's anchored to the wall. So I took a shelf out and put the cabinet in there, and I could put some stuff in there and
And
use
that's
it.
what I do with mine.
And it's right next to my toolbox, so it's handy. So I just use this stuff. But it's nice to just take it in and enjoy it. So
This is a great hangout, man. It really is.
the Wiedenhoff cabinet there came from the original owner. He was
Really?
a mechanic, and from 1936 to 1939, he put this together. And at the time, I got original catalogs. They show these things were about the cost of a new Ford.
This was a major investment.
Major investment.
Yep. Yeah, great stuff in here. Listen, Mike, again, thank you for being
You're
on
welcome. I
Rides.
appreciate you coming.
Thanks for letting us
It's
be
always
here
fun to
hang
host
out.
people. I've only had garage tours here twice in 30 years.
And I bet the guys love it when they show up.
Yeah, but I don't do it very often, but once in a while, so.
Well, I'll tell you, this is a place to be proud of, man. This is a great hangout, great memorabilia. And again, thanks so much for opening up the doors, letting us come hang out and you being on Rides, brother.
I appreciate you coming.
You got it. Thanks, man.
You bet.
Hey, if you have a cool story that involves a car, a motorcycle, a boat, heck, anything with an engine, we want to hear about it. Just go to rideswithjthomas.tv, send us a picture with your story, and your ride could be featured on the show. And don't forget to visit the merch shop where you can get all your Rides gear. From everyone here at Rides, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. $1,000.
$100.
$100? Don't fall, man.
I almost fell over here to myself.
This is the more photogenic side of the 350. How am I going to do this? I'm trying to figure out how to make it look like I'm putting my shirt on. I'm trying to have my coffee. And he's got the Chevelle up because he's going to let Alex drive his 396 Chevelle. Terry, are you flipping nuts?